Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be looking at a very sought after disc by the one and only Simon Lizotte, the time lapse. And we're also going to be looking at the brand new Wave from Simon Lizotte for winning D-Glow. Beautiful disc, beautiful combo. Let's get to it. I want to thank my friends over at Doghouse Disc Golf from Fargo, North Dakota. Thank you so much for hooking me up with this beautiful plastic. And I can't wait to let you guys check these out. A little bit of info on these two beautiful discs. They will be coming out the 20th of September. You can find both of them at Doghouse Disc Golf. This might be sold out already, the time lapse. We'll see, who knows. I'm gonna give them each a couple tosses for you guys real quick, just to let you guys kind of get a general gist of what we're looking at. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, like and subscribe. Go check out Doghouse Disc Golf. We're looking at hole number 8 here in Moorhead, Minnesota at Woodlawn Park. We're gonna be throwing the Simon prototype disc, the time lapse. Give it a little forehand shot. I'm anticipating this being very overstable, and we've got a decent left to right wind, kind of pushing about 15 miles an hour. So might give it a little bit of Anheuser and let it ride. Held that wind really well. Nice and overstable. That is a beautiful flight out of that disc. I'm gonna throw the Wave on a little bit more hyzer, see if I can kind of just let it glide to the basket. Definitely guessing it's gonna be a little more overstable. Yup, that had no fighting chance. That is cut rolling amazingly though, oh my God. That's just right next to the time lapse, let's go. Time lapse, first disc in Simon's personal lineup. Beautiful, beautiful feel to it. I'm gonna give you guys a little look at the angles here in just a second, but I'm just gonna say this is my favorite feeling MVP disc I've felt so far. It has these nice curved edges. The rim is nothing like I felt from an MVP disc before. It's got a nice little baby dome to it. Not really a pop top per se, but it's definitely got more glide than like the standard MVP discs that I've seen. So definitely be sure to get your hands on one when they come out. Gonna give the time lapse another chuck here. Uphill, hole 9. It's a par 4, so I mean, I've got some good distance to work with. Straight headwind, I can't wait to see how this is as a wind fighter. Oh, that had no chance of even turning over. Wow, that is stable. Okay, wave ski right here. I'm gonna try and throw a roller here because I feel like this is gonna have no chance of even like trying to fight a hyzer. Definitely not a roller. Yeah, nothing good came out of that. I don't know what I was thinking. I know Simon's mentioned this, and I know there's been a couple things said on MVP's side along the lines of this run of the time lapse is gonna be the most stable that you see overall. So you can definitely expect this kind of run to not resemble exactly what you're gonna find in that disc, but it is going to be a good like hand feel comparison to what you might find out of the time lapse in future runs. Overall, absolute beefcake. I've seen some comparisons to the PD2 from Discmania, another old disc that Simon just absolutely loved. So I say it's very comparable out of the box. This thing has no intentions of turning, especially on that. There's kind of flat, maybe a little bit hyzer release I just gave it. As for the Wave, it's been around for a little bit. I think a lot of us know what it is. It's a flippy kind of control driver slot, comparable to like your End of a Beast or like, yeah, it's a flippier control driver. Kind of general, like flat rimmed, not very much dome there. As for the time lapse, this thing just has that nice little titch of dome right there. Just a nice little, can't quite call it a pop top, but you can definitely tell the shoulder raises up, and it's got a nice deep, what is that, like the bottom part, that thing, the wing, I guess I'm gonna call it. But yeah, absolutely beautiful disc. Loving the gradient colors on this. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Fantastic disc. I will say, in my opinion, these are coming in a little bit heavy for a driver. I mean, this is 174 out of the box. I think what I heard is they're coming in 173 to 175. So definitely a little bit interesting on MVP's part there, leaving them so heavy. I'm gonna give it a little like flex approach shot here through the trees. Still a pretty good headwind. Whoa, that is holding that wind. I kind of loved that actually. It kind of rode the wind, so like it showed its overstable tendencies at the end of the flight, but didn't really decide that it wanted to be overstable until it kind of slowed down. Putting on Anheuser helped it a lot. So I will say that. Just gonna wrap the video up here. Overall, time lapse, fantastic disc, nice and stable. Definitely what I would consider a pro level disc, but it definitely has a use for an amateur. The disc is just a nice hyzer finish. Nothing really else to it. It's a beefy boy. What else do we expect from Simon? Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much to Doghouse Disc Golf for giving me that gem right there. We'll see you next time.